Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street, we are James and with Games. It is episode 24 of our Ultima 5 Let's Warriors of Destiny Let's Play. And things are slowly starting to come together for the Avatar and his companions. So let's get the game fired up. Adjusting my volume levels in advance to spare you that awful title screen crackle. And now we launch. Here it goes. The DOS box is coming to life. And we're on screen. Very good. So for anybody not in the know, the story so far. That extra-dimensional traveler, the stranger, who had saved Britannia 3 times, Ultimas 1 through 3, was asked by Lord British, the ruler of Britannia, which was in fact Sosaria before the Avatar saved it several times. Now it's Britannia. It's ruled by Lord British. Lord British asked the stranger to become the Avatar, demonstrating all the virtues for the people of Britannia. The Avatar succeeded and left Britannia in a state of great peace and welfare. When returning to his home dimension, he's summoned back some years later by his companions Shamino and Iolo, right there at the top of the party on the right, because James, that's me, I'm the Avatar. And lo and behold, Lord British is missing. The place is ruled by Blackthorn. Blackthorn, despite his name, is not inherently a bad guy, but he's been corrupted by these Shadow Lords, those 3 shady figures you see up there. And it's up to the Avatar to fix it. And we're getting a clearer sense here on the 24th day that I've sat down to play this game of what it's going to entail. I think the 2 primary goals are slaying the Shadow Lords and retrieving Lord British from wherever he is. I know where Lord British is. He's beyond this dimension through the gate of all the lore of the world, whatever that means, which is somehow accessed through the underworld, where Lord British originally disappeared while plunging into delving into the underworld via the dungeon Hithloth on the Isle of the Avatar. And the other side, so finding Lord British involves figuring out how we can get there. We're going to need the 3 regalia of Lord British: his crown, his scepter, and his 3rd thing. Let me take a look here. I'm a spreadsheet. Don't worry, I put things down in a spreadsheet so I don't have to remember. Crown, scepter, amulet. I have leads on all of those things. That's helpful. I need to know the true names of the Shadow Lords, and I know 2 of them, because the Shadow Lord of Hatred is Astaroth, and the Shadow Lord of Cowardice, Nosfentor. I don't know the Shadow Lord of Falsehood yet. I need to find the 3 shards of Falsehood, Hatred, and Cowardice. I have a lead on Falsehood, not the other 2. There's a mismatch between my 2 pieces of Defeat the Shadow Lord knowledge. Then, knowing a name and having a shard for a given Shadow Lord, the goal will become going to, ooh, the audio is a bit loud. Turn that down a bit for you folks. There we go. And yeah, at that point, the goal becomes get to the flames of the 3 principles of virtue: love, truth, courage. And then use the true name of the Shadow Lord to summon him, and then chuck his shard into the flame. So that's everything I know and where I am. Today, I'm going to do a little dungeon delving mostly, I think. But before I get down to that, I'm going to make one more attempt to get Lord British's crown out of Blackthorn's castle here. Very well could fail. But I got awfully close last time. So I'm going to try it again. Lighting up a torch. You know, I gotta turn the volume down a bit for myself. And then back up to... Oh, no. Okay, good. That's a good level. That's a good level for everybody, I think. Sound off in the chat if it's not. So, first trick is just a... Oh. Well, he's not even trying to stop me. Whoops. This is not where I'm going. Okay. Huh. Perhaps that's something to make a mental note of. The guards don't seem to patrol as much at night here. But I need to help this dude. It's just the right thing to do. I need to keep climbing. Oh, another dude needs my help. This Blackthorn's a bad dude. They feed their prisoners a slurry made of children. Again, not Blackthorn's fault. It's the Shadow Lord's idea. I don't know if it demonstrates whether it's truth or whether it's cowardice, falsehood, or I guess it's hatred that leads you to make a stew out of children. It's really like grotesquerie. All three Shadow Lords are the Shadow Lord of grotesquerie. So now I just need to wait. That demon who is guarding that door, there. He'll go to attend his lord. Wait. There's Blackthorn getting out of bed. That was close. And then I just go into his bedroom and up to the roof. Blackthorn himself doesn't even call for his guards when he sees you, nor do the demons. The guards themselves will seize you and hand you off to Blackthorn, who will then permakill one of your party members if you get caught in this castle. Alright. Gargoyles are bad news. They're tough enemies that also have the slime-like feature of splitting in half when you attack them. So they quickly overwhelm you. However, you run from them and they just vanish from the map. So I have no shame about exploiting that. We open the door, another gargoyle attacks, we courageously flee. Oh jeez, I've wasted a skull key. Is the door relocked? Oh well. Use the second one, open the door, get the crown. Alright, that's the end of the easy part. Now we gotta get out of this castle. Well, if you go back into Blackthorn's room, there'll be a secret door. I don't remember exactly where. Oh, yes I do. It's right here. So I'll open up that secret door. Come in right behind Blackthorn. You know what? Hold on. Let's try to just escape. Same way we came in. I don't know if that'll work or not. But if it does, it'll be way easier than the alternate option. Now, here's the thing. Where's that ladder that I climbed up to get here? Is it just this one? It is. Excuse me, gents, while you're eating. This dude, yeah. Dude, you are literally stopping me from saving the world right now. You gotta mess up. Okay. Holy moly. Ah, now the guards are right there. Can I wait them out? Will they move? A perfect heist. We have the crown of Lord British. Any one character can wear this crown and be immune to all magic. I'm not sure if that also means that healing magic wouldn't work. So I'm not going to put the crown on just yet, because I don't even need it yet. But there might be times when it would be helpful to have that crown, which will certainly involve defeating... completing the game requires it, so alright. I have the crown. I've marked my possession of the crown off on the spreadsheet. Meanwhile, wherever the Shadow Lord's earthly fortress is, and I do not know, no leads on that, that's where the scepter is, and the amulet is amongst the graves of valiant warriors. So presumably, where all the people who, British had it, and he dropped it when they took out his party in the underworld. So that'll involve getting in through Hithloth. I do not yet know the word of power that would open the sealed entrance to Dungeon Hithloth. So we have work to do, but we're 1 out of 3. That's a start. That's 33.33333 forever percent. All right. Excuse me a moment. Hello? Hey, what's up? Yeah. Streaming. Okay, I'll do it. Alright. Sounds good. Okay, see you later. Bye. Sorry about that. Okay. Fortunately, I got the looking off screen portion of the stream, or at least of this part of the stream, done by reminding myself that Dispel Field takes black pearl and sulfurous ash. I'm going to review the state of my reagents bag. 12 ash, 4 pearl. That's a start. But I would like to have more pearl than that. How's my money supply? Ample. Who sells pearl? Let me refresh my memory on that. There are 3 places. Well, there's more than 3. But, okay. I don't think that... No, not Magentia. What are you doing? Moonglow, I think, is a no on pearl. No pearl at Moonglow. What about you? No pearl in you. So that means it's going to be Scarbray. Yes. Black pearl and Scarbray. Let's go. We're on the seas. So the quickest way to Scarbray is going to be taking advantage of the old school arcade-like nature of the world map of Ultima. We're going to wrap around by sailing to the east. Graveyard of ships. Pirates who tried to attack me while I was there on the... I'm just going to confirm something for myself very quickly. Whoops. Huh. Why can't I get out of my skiff? There we go. Yeah, there's the entrance to Hithloth. We just don't know what word to shout at it to make it open. Okay. Heading up. Wrapping around the world here. And we should hit the coast on the other side. There it is. And now, just gotta... Oh, there's a shrine. What shrine would that be? That would be most... Right, that's probably the Shrine of Valor. Which means I gotta go further east. Should probably camp. But you know what? I'm impatient. Nah, I'll camp. I'll camp here. Hold and camp, 9 hours. Yeah, I'll set a watch. The Avatar himself will keep watch throughout the night. Gotta say, very impressive thing to me about this game, among many things, because I, quite frankly, love this game. And I'm really glad that I got around to playing it some almost 30 years after, as a kid, I was first intrigued by the existence of Ultima. And yeah, so the thing that I really find impressive is that this is 24 days in, not consolidated walkthrough at any point. I haven't looked at a single thing about the game that wasn't in the original paratext. You know, I've got the map and the book of lore and the spell book and the manual and all that, but nothing else. And despite that fact, despite the fact that you know, open world, old school, hardcore RPGs are not necessarily a thing that I've really put in the time on to be good at, here I am 24 days later. I don't think there's been a moment where I was stuck. Like I didn't have anything to do. I'm continually, if anything, it's more like the situation I wind up in is like, what shall I do next? Alright, going nuts, getting lots of, yeah, give me some ginseng, even though it's not the best price available for ginseng. Great, we should be good. Take care, Toama. Here we go. Back to the map. In one moment. What's this say? Okay, here we go. To the map. To the ship. I think we're gonna head back to Dungeon Covetous, because Covetous is filled with magical fields. And none of the other dungeons I'd been in had magical fields, so I did not know the reagents for that spell, and I did not have them stocked. So I was taken up short on my dungeon delvings last time. But this time, we're going to pull this off. We're going to get in there, we're going to dispel some fields. The Dungeon Covetous has a very clear theme. All the dungeons have clear themes in this game, which is a cool step. Like, there's more flavor to them, even though there's really only 2 tile sets that get recycled. But there's more going on in the dungeons in terms of them having themes that set them apart from each other than there were in Ultima 4, the only Ultima game, mainline Ultima game, that I've played start to finish. Yeah. Here, the dungeons are much more... They're richer. Even though there's... having 2 tile sets to begin with is actually richer than Ultima 4, where every dungeon had the same set of graphics. But here, not only do we have 2 tile sets to distinguish them, but like the architecture, the kind of the nature of the threats and what's going on varies. And the gimmick with Covetous is that for whatever reason, it's been converted into an actual crypt by the people of Britannia. And so it's all, it's worked stone and all that stuff. But perhaps most significantly, it's laid out like a crypt, in that it's just a bunch of graves. All the tombs have the same architecture, because why wouldn't you? That's sound crypt design, right? But in terms of it's a little less exciting from an exploration perspective, although it's a great place to gain experience and gold and treasure. And who knows, as I continue on, we could easily find something else. So here we are, right over here. Entrance to Dungeon Covetous. We're all at full health. We have thrown down a save. We have our map of the dungeon so far on hand. Never play an old school RPG without your graph paper and your pencil handy. I mean, you can look up the maps, but where's the fun in that? Here we are, firing it up. Oh, you know what? One more thing I should check on. What is my magical gem status? I only have 6. That's enough for this dungeon. Then I'm going to need to hope that enemies drop them, because they're expensive. And so far, I haven't bought a single gem. I don't need one here on the first floor, where I'm simply going to make my way to the ladder down. There's only one. Easy peasy. We're on level 2, which I've also cleared out. Very good. And then, let's see. Got a couple of options here. Boom. Okay. Let's go here to the upper crypts. We descend a magical field. What do you know? Let's mix up a spell. Now, what are the magical words for Dispel Field? En grave. En grave. And then we will use sulfurous ash and black pearl to mix up. Let's just do 10 for now. No need to get hasty. We can make more later. It's only a couple of button presses. Massive quality of life improvement over Ultima 4, where you couldn't say, yeah, let's mix 10. You had to go, mix 1, ding ding, mix 1, ding ding ding, mix 1, ding ding ding. It's more congenial. The Avatar will use his magic. No sense in... actually, forget that. Cancel. Let's have Iolo do it. Boom. Field gone. Now, what do we have here? We have... What direction are we going? West? So we came in... Oh, okay. Okay, yes. See where we were and where we are. So let's do this room first. Lo and behold, it's another grave. Fair enough. It's not a doubt. I don't imagine it's going to be that hard to resolve this place. In fact, have we already resolved this place? Yes. I don't know how, but I've been here. Fair enough. How did I get in there? I mean, somehow I got to this ladder. Fair enough. Okay. Checking that room off. Maybe I had one on grab that I could use when I was here before. But now let's go to the other ones. Which I do not think I did. Yeah, should be 3. And I see 3 rooms. So let's do this one first. Hey! It is just yet another tomb, but it's slightly different. It's a tomb with 2 separate entombments in it. And you take what you can get when there's a lot of repeating graphical details. Of course, the ghosts of the buried folks are there, just waiting for us. Okay. Can't get around that corner. Can Gwenno? She could. She didn't, but she could have hit that guy. Julia doesn't have the angle. Does Jana? Jana does. And she succeeded in barely wounding that skeleton. Okay, here we go. Missed. Come on, team. Barely wounded. We're getting some real mediocre hits in on these skeletons. Terrible aim there, Julia. Jana didn't have the angle. I wasted her turn. Which is a shame because Jana is the real killer on this team. Gwenno, take a step back so you can get that shot. Of course, the skeleton stepped out of the way. Julia hits Jana. She's not... The Avatar hits Jana. Come on, team. Jana is the squishiest member of the team. We should try not to shoot her. I mean, as a general matter, we should try not to shoot each other. But that's really not the way that the Avatar and his companions roll. They prefer a reckless style of firing in all directions. Don't think I can hit this ghost while it's in the wall. I was wrong. So I'm glad I tried that, because fighting the ghosts can be annoying, since they can go in the walls and they can also disappear. Man, that skeleton is hardy. Blocked? Haha! You're telling on yourself, ghosty. Oh, hits the Avatar instead. Well, I was asking for that one. Critical. And that ghost is dead again. And also, I know a very important thing about the ability to target ghosts in the walls, which you could not do in Ultima 4, much to my chagrin, because sometimes the ghosts just hide in the walls. It sucks when they do that. Heavily wounded. Finish it off, Gwenno. Nope. Finish him off, Julia. Yes. And now, the general rule of these crypts is that there are things waiting beyond the tomb, beyond the gravestones. But we can swing blindly at them and earn some experience points for the Avatar. Alright, let's open this up. Won't budge. Can't be... It doesn't open for an attack either? That's weird. That's a first. But we'll deal with the implications of that in a moment. Might just be needs to be hit with a projectile? I don't know. Okay, well, bunch of dead bats in there. Won't budge. Won't budge. Ah, there it is. The fountain is a secret switch in this special double room. There was one particularly bloody skeleton, looks like. You know what? There's no reason for the Avatar to fight this fight alone. In fact, the Avatar... That's the way the Avatar is going to play. Just repeatedly slugging the wizard... The druid, I should say. With his... mace. With his morning star. Maybe he shouldn't even be involved at all. Okay, there we go. Got a bunch of food. Coming over here. It's trapped. It's unlocked now. And we get a small shield, 24 gold, a key, torch. Hasn't been a lot of exciting treasure here. Just kind of a slow and steady drip of things that we can sell later. And yet, doesn't one suspect that eventually there'll be something cool in here? Well, Shimino said he found no trap. And then he got himself burned with acid for being careless. Oof, you didn't learn. There he goes again. Shimino, you gotta watch out. And now he's poisoned. And not bad. Not bad. Alright. Julia, help this man out with an N Nox. Alright. We're all healed up. We're all ready to go. Okay. That is the... Which room is that I just did? The center room on the north side. Checking it off so we don't bumble back into it again. I'm going to make a little not too... Ooh, 2 doors into this room. And it's just a horror show. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I mean, it's something going on besides just the same fight again. So let's get down to business, team. Do what we can without even entering the room, and we want to focus on that gazer in Britannia. They call beholders gazers. And they suck. So they cast spells and all those sorts of things unless Janna kills them. In which case they just explode into a pile of bugs. That's the whole story. Oof. Love to get through this without being poisoned by these spiders. Don't know if... Oh, we did have the angle. The headless are technically a bigger threat than the spiders, but none of these things are that big a threat to us. And so, the mild inconvenience of being poisoned, needing an Annox, is what I'll prioritize avoiding here. Alright, Shimino can step forward. Keep the ranged fighters working on those spiders. And Shimino and the Avatar can start laying down the law on the headless. One of the... It's a simple enemy design, but one of the cooler, I think, Ultima enemy designs. Come on. Boom. There's only one poisonous spider left. Can Gwenno hit it? She can't. Gwenno can work on the bats, I guess. Alright, Shimino, take a step forward. Avatar, kill that bat. The fountain's gonna protect that dude, so let's get to work on just killing the headless. The skeleton will show his face, or the spider will show its face when it's ready to be killed. She missed the bat, but she hit the bugs, so it's not nothing. Shimino taking serious fly bites here. For a man in full armor, probably not the end of the world. Probably worse when your leader slugs in the back of the head with a morning star, with an errant shot from his morning star. Yikes. Dead. Good stuff. Yeah, Shimino's taking hits, but this is not the end of the world. I mean, in a pinch, this particular crypt, I guess when the good people of Britannia converted it from a proper crypt, or from a dungeon into a proper crypt, they installed a bunch of healing fountains. So you don't even need to use up your spells or items, or take the risk of camping in a dungeon to get your health back. All you gotta do is drink from the magic fountains. Now that's, in other places, and even possibly deeper in this very dungeon, that can get you into trouble, because fountains can just as easily harm or poison you as they can heal you. And some of them are just water. They do nothing. There's some things, you know, like the food limit there, the F you see on the screen, where the game tries to enforce some degree of survivalist realism on you. But you never need to actually just drink good old plain water. You know what? The Avatar is going to take care of this spider all on his own. And we're done. Shimino as the ranger. It's the customary trap opener because in theory, he's got that experience spotting traps and figuring out tricks. Let's push on all these fountains. I don't think any of them are going to do anything, but you never know. Let's also have Jana nail all the torches with her magic axe. See if any of them... I don't think there's going to be anything to open here, but if there was, I would want to find it. Be thorough. Okay. Well, that's it. It's just a fight. Whoops. Once you've gone out one door, everyone must go out the same door. We cannot split the party. Even though, you know, this particular room, both of these exits go to the same hallway. So it wouldn't really be splitting the party. They could meet up, but the Avatar and his companions don't even like to be around the corner from each other if they can help it. They're a tight bunch. And you gotta respect that. That's what makes them so good at saving Britannia. Now, we take it to the other end. Let me go in another room. How are we doing for experience? 1600 is the level 6 threshold. I'm all level 5s right now. The Avatar is on the way. Shimino's inches. Which means we gotta be careful. Because the experience threshold is only one part of the leveling up process in Ultima. The other part is... What am I trying to say? The other part is... being visited by the spirit of Lord British, who will then actually grant you the level up. Look at Jana. Jana used to be the lowest level character before she got her magic axe and just started murdering everything in sight. So if you get someone past the threshold, but then you die, get party wiped. No, this one's just empty. Ah, no, it's not. It's a ghost house, so to speak. Well, let's go to town on them if... yeah. I did not have a ton of confidence that Iolo could make that shot. I have more confidence in Jana. And hey, she barely wounded that ghost. Man, we got at least 3 ghosts here messing with us. Looks like fountains don't block shots. That's good to know. Probably knew that already, but it's good to be reminded. 4 ghosts. It stood to reason this room would be packed, since being packed was also the gimmick of the previous room. That was shaped like this. Okay. So, we are ghost hunting. Ghost busting, so to speak. And these ghosts... Ghosts aren't, they're a frustrating enemy because of their ability to disappear, reappear, go into the walls, go beyond the walls where most people can't hit them. They are not so bad from a perspective of these ghosts gonna kill us? Probably not. Probably not. Gonna be okay, most likely. So yeah, if you pass the experience threshold but get killed before you've been visited by Lord British to level you up, well, Lord British also resurrects the party. However, when he does that, if you have someone ready for promotion to the next level, you get the experience and magic point portions of the level up, but you do not get any stat boost, and then it's just gone forever. So you want to avoid that. We've had a couple of those happen to Iolo. We let it slide with Iolo because in this playthrough, Iolo is a bit of a hapless character to begin with. So it's totally okay if Iolo is, falls on some bad luck, doesn't get the full benefit of his level ups. Dead ghost. Hiding didn't help you none. Ghost killed. But there's another ghost, at least. At least one more ghost. So what we gotta do, ghost disappears, ghost reappears. I didn't see it when it appeared. Okay, we're just gonna pass a bunch of turns, see if it shows itself. It's reappearing and disappearing, but it's beyond the wall. Okay. The avatar can swing beyond the wall. Goodles! Welcome! Good to have you back, buddy. Okay. You've tuned in for one of the most tedious parts of Ultima 5. Being in a fight with ghosts, and one of them's just decided to hide in the walls. So even when it says ghost reappears, you don't get to see the ghost. And yet somehow you must defeat it. Okay. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna say this is Iolo's job to kill this ghost. So, Iolo, stay right there. Oh, right. We all must exit through the same place. Sometimes the ghosts are being cagey. They don't want to make themselves vulnerable. And so, moving around can sometimes, you can get out of their way, tempt them out. But, easier to do, which is one person. So if Iolo hunkers down here, will this friggin' ghost show up? Unbelievable. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not the end of the world to just leave. They'll say combat is lost. Like, oh yeah, this guy definitely beat me in the fight. By just refusing to come out, never being seen for a single moment, having no impact on the battle, and I, his enemy, just carry on with my day. Alright, this is your last chance, Ghost. If you actually want to fight, I'm going to pass a bunch, you're going to come out, or I'm leaving. Fine. If that's the way you want it, that's what you get. I will just verify my karma is still 99, so my cowardice in fleeing from the stupid ghost who is the actual coward, and I'm not a coward, and he is, didn't affect me materially within the game world. Let's go to the next area. Julia, let's use up some of your magic points. Casting good old Engrave. Field is destroyed. And obeying the classic laws of symmetrical dungeon design, we have the exact same 3-room layout. Well, they look the exact same except oriented to the south. There's only one way to find out. So let's find out! Nope. It looks like the other southward facing rooms have looked. Alright. Have I somehow done this one already? I have. Great. No complaints about that. Alright, let's go, team. Just gotta remember to check these rooms off on the map. Now, did I do all of them down here in the southern portions? Stands to reason, but I don't know that I did. Now I know that I did not. Demons! We don't want to fight this many demons. We are fleeing. Iolo's possessed. Sorry, buddy. But odds are not good for you. Iolo's super dead. Ah. That was not the best strategy I could have used there. At all. But you know what? More than anything else, the important thing here... Oh, Shimino wasn't even past the threshold. So there wasn't that big a threat. But we do not want Shimino to pass that experience threshold and then get killed and get the weak version of a level up. So... I mean, Iolo, this is just what happens to you. This is the life you chose, buddy. Okay. let's heal up our buddy Shimino a little. Get him back in the triple digits. Let's see what's happening here in the westmost room. I'm going to put a note to myself. Demons. Because it's really just nothing worse that can happen to you in the middle of a battle than one of your teammates getting possessed. Now they're fighting you, so that's bad. But if you flee, they just pass out and get killed by the monsters. And since every demon... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Koodles. Because, yeah, everything's steady uploading here. We have currently had 0 dropped frames in the stream. So it's definitely work Wi-Fi. Hey, Koodles, I'm just going to toss it out. If you wanted to just leave this on your phone on mute and just juice my stats. No, I'm just kidding. Take care, Koodles. And here, giant rats. This is more amenable to the party. And then we will go get Iolo back on his feet very soon. Boom. One giant rat down. I don't think a single giant rat probably won't be enough to level up our pal Shimino. Oof. And he's not even getting one because Jana, the murderess, the druidess and the murderess, is just has no mercy. Okay, and there's ghosts. There had to be ghosts. Okay, let's put Jana on point. No. Julia, get out of the way. Jana's on point. See if the fountains are not switches. Torches probably aren't either. There's nothing notable about that corpse. So it's all just about some hidden ghosts once again. And the ghosts they're not even disappearing off screen. So you know what? Fine, ghosts. This is the way that you choose to play. I'll go down to one person and see if I can tempt them out. Can't push the body. Can't get the body. Oh! You have snakes behind the walls? What's going on? Why is there a snake behind the walls? Is there any way to reveal this? What's going on? This is mysterious indeed. Did I not shoot all the things? Did I hit the fountains? No. Weird. Okay. Well, I mean, fine. You win, Snake, I guess. Still no effect on our karma, so it's not the end of the world. Did that one kill get Shimino to the next level? No. Just one short. So let's get him that one experience point. I want to check off that room. And let's see what happens when we go down. More fields. And a pretty simple little room here. So, let me just mark this off for myself. I can map this one without using a gem, which is nice. Because it looks like... Well, hold on. Let's... Boom. Get this out of the way. Alright, I'll just count it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 wide corridor. This is easy. Goes north to south. And then there are, on both ends, 3 rooms. With the ladder back up in the middle. That's simple stuff. Great. Marked. 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 And finally, the ladder back up is right in the middle. Nice, classic, symmetrical RPG dungeon. Let's check out this one room so that we can maybe level Shimino up. Let's, just to be safe, we'll throw a Mani down for Shimino. Okay. Ghosts. We can deal with ghosts. So bring it. In fact. Okay. Bring the whole team in. I was just having Shimino fight all on his own, but he doesn't need to do that. Just want him to get one more kill. And that ghost is heavily wounded, so it's coming. Graze the avatar. Killed that ghost. This ghost is critical. Critical. Called by survey. Ghost is killed. Very good. Fight's not over because there's one more ghost released, it seems. And another viper trap from beyond the walls. Fascinating. Alright. Well, Shimino. Sometimes you gotta take a risk. Okay, another one. And another one, my goodness. They were not paying attention to how many snakes they were trapping in the walls when they built this dungeon. Or when they converted this dungeon. And rats on this side. You know, probably there's actually just some trigger to I don't know. Weird. I'll go back and trapped, key broke, false positive. And this one has real treasure. So let's check it out. Cloth armor, okay, real treasure. Leather helm, a mace, a chain coif. So that's all just money. Don't need any of that. Sell it all. 40 gold, that's money. 2 keys, 1 gem. Would have been nice if it was more, but every free gem I can get, I will take. Nothing on the bookshelf of note, but pushing it reveals this mess of rats that let's all kill as a team, gang. There we go, there we go. So there almost certainly was some way I could have exposed those pythons in that other place. In that other tomb. But that's fine. Leaving a few pythons alive, it's not the end of the world. Everything here is dead, just like we want it to be. A simple trap. We've jimmied it. We've opened it. 1 gold. That's a rat trap. Not a trap for rats. A trap made by a rat. Ooh. It looks like, there are additional rooms here, so couldn't predict that just looking to map the place. We will definitely be exploring those, but let's retreat a moment for the sake of getting our friend Iolo the medical attention that he desperately needs. The magical medical attention. We need to bring him back to life. You need a very special kind of, medical attention for that. it's not like a doctor is not going to get the job done for you there. You need a priest or whatever they call the healers in Britannia. I'm very confident there are healers in Minnock, town of sacrifice, right here in the north. So let's see if there's no Shadow Lords in town, but there are. Nosfentor, damn you! Alright. Well, we don't want to deal with Nosfentor, so let's while away the day, wandering in the hills. See, the problem with Nosfentor, I mean, in addition to the fact that the Shadow Lords themselves will attack you and they're powerful demons, is that, and if you beat them in the fight, they just respawn anyway. You gotta kill them with the magic shard gimmick. So the real problem with the Shadow Lords is that they infect the towns they show up in with whatever anti-principle they represent. So if Nosfentor is there, everyone's just going to run from you. You cannot rely on the healers to help you out. Because they're terrified of you. They're infected with cowardice. I know, sweetheart. It's wild. Oh my goodness. No, that's not what she's saying to me. She's saying to me, are you not aware there's lunchtime? So, pardon me one moment, folks. Lunchtime? Yeah. You want some lunch too? Let's have lunch. Lunchtime. Alright, cat's fed. The best meals of the day are the ones where there's no need to make sure the diabetic cat eats all her food right away and then gets her insulin. We're Shadow Lord free. We're going to avoid this guard so we don't have to pay the sacrifice tax. Going straight to the healer. Hello, sir. Hello, Regina. Yes, ye may offer me solace. I would like your resurrection services. Who needs... the dead guy! The rest of us are fine without being resurrected today. Yeah, you can have $200 to bring Iolo back from beyond the grave. And we're done. I will quest forever for peace, Regina. I can do that for you. You, what's your name? Fiona, right, you run the poorhouse? Great. No, I'm not in dire need of food. Ha! That guard didn't snag me for whatever reason, and I'm not complaining. Let's camp down again, because now we're in the peril point, where Shimino needs to get that level up. Seahorses and squids and sharks, they all want a piece of the Avatar and his team, but we're not gonna give them the satisfaction. Pirates? My goodness. Somebody call in the Coast Guard. Sea serpents. My god. My word. Good heavens. Just trying to kill the day here. The in-game day. Wandering around in the woods. A searching. And it's night at last. Okay. Make my way back closer to Minnock so we can have our sleep constantly interrupted. And Iolo, you're on watch because you got to be as fresh as you could be when you've just been brought back from the dead. Come on, Lord British, help us out. Lord British will show up like 10 times in a row when you don't need him. When you're ready to level up, suddenly he's got plans. He's otherwise engaged. So maybe in a pinch we will save scum, but hopefully we don't have to do that. And I think I'm misusing that term. I think it's supposed to refer to a much more deliberate case of repeatedly using saves to force your way through a section, as opposed to just loading a save because something you didn't want to have happened, and you can't revoke it now. Alright, we're going back to the upper crypts. The fields come back. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. We won't waste Janna's magic. Removing fields. Great. We go down. We're in this place. And we want to go back to the north. See what's to the west and the east of the north room. And we're clear. Field destroyed. And now we all gotta march in. And we gotta pick a direction. I shall choose west. Getting the whole party to move as a unit when there's nothing to think about tactically can get a little tedious. Alright. Well, there's something going on in here. This is probably ghosts. And what do you know? There's our ghostly friends. And let's send them home. Put them to rest as a team. That one's already critical. Still critical. I don't want to waste a Janna shot on a ghost that's already pretty much finished. The Avatar, I got him. Shimino got a good knock on the ghost up there. Him and the Avatar are the only ones who can get one. When it's beyond the walls, even a magic axe won't penetrate there. There's another ghost down. Very good. Very good. Alright, Janna has a shot. And it's critical in one shot because Janna is merciless. When it's when it's sticking out of the wall, you can hit it. It can be on the wall tile, and anyone can do that. Shimino gets it done, but there's at least one more. Well. Yeah, ghost appearing and disappearing yet again. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Ghost, but you're just not a compelling enough opponent for me to stick around forever, waiting for you to stick your face out so we can fight. Thought we were going to get out without any... and then this place is horribly dangerous. Janna is already possessed, and we're in a larger maze of crypts here. Goodness gracious. Well, 2 demons. We can deal with this. I mean, not easily. But we're gonna try. That's all we can do, right? Grazed. That's a start. Ghosts. Reapers. Who's possessed? Gwenno and Janna. Oh, it had to be Janna, didn't it? I don't even know who possessed Janna. Anyway, Julia's getting beaten up now. The Avatar is going to cast his big spell on this demon. Lightly wounded. Great. Love to see it. Not getting good hits there. Well, we're all holding up so far. That demon is only lightly wounded still. Let's hit him with another Vast Flamme, this time from Iolo. His MP is too low. He can't do it. Okay. That was a waste of a turn. Avatar, do it. Vast Flamme. Demon's still just lightly wounded. Yikes. The Reaper's holding up fine. Julia's starting to get worn down by being beaten on by two of her friends at once. Heavily wounded though. Let's get Julia out of there. Probably be in our best interest if more of the violence was concentrated on Shimino. He's a bit more armored. Oh, but then there's that thing where we badly do not want Shimino to die. Oh dear. Oh dear. The Reaper's heavily wounded now. We're in a tight spot. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But we can make it through this. Reaper's critical. That's going to be helpful. The Demon's critical. Reaper's dead, which is great, because Reapers also give really good treasure. We can start killing ghosts. Missed that demon. Julia steps forward. Iolo. Missed. If he remembers that he can possess us, we're in serious trouble. Julia, save thyself. With a money. The Avatar is taking hits. That demon's still just critical. Demon's killed. The ghost has disappeared. We know where it is. It's heavily wounded. It's critical. Missed. Save the Avatar in a moment. That one's dead. It's not the time to miss and hit the Avatar. Shimino. We can just kill that ghost, though. We'll be in much, much better shape. And that ghost is on the ropes. Ghost killed. Okay. I need to remind myself. What is the name of the sleep spell? And what level is it? It's level 5. Anyone can cast it, though. Inzu. That is going to be our strategy now to get our friends to stop killing us. None mixed. Never mind. Our strategy to get our friends to stop killing us is now to flee. And hope that there are no more ghosts who could come out and kill our friends while they're unconscious. Because if there's nothing there to kill them, they will just recover. Alright, Gwenno's recovered. Only one friend passes out. There's always the risk. If you have 2 possessed friends, oh geez, but I want this treasure. Reaper treasure is great. No trap. It was a trap. It's fine. She was at full health. Reaper silver sword, some quarrels, a 2-handed axe, a large shield, 55 gold, a scroll of stop time, and Tim, and a gem, and a torch, and food. Alright, get out of there, Gwenno. Jana passes out. We have won. Jana wakes up. She doesn't know what's going on, where her friends are. She explores the remainder of the graves. It's mostly just dead people. Let's search their bodies. Nothing to note. I don't know if there's ever anything interesting on a body. What do we find? Large shield, a short sword, leather armor, a large shield, cloth armor. Yeah, keys, torches. Okay, is there anything in the bookshelf? Nothing. If we push the bookshelf, does anything happen? No. When we leave, back into the hall, we're all alive. Iolo and Nox's, our dear Jana. And here we are. Scathed, heartily scathed, but we're all alive. We are all alive. It's risky to sleep in a crypt. I don't recommend it. but we're gonna try it. Yeah, I'll set a watch. Gianna, you just had a good sleep. You passed out after being possessed by a demon. Okay, that sleep did not rejuvenate us in any way. Fair enough. So we need to think for a moment, but only a moment. This is the 4th floor. It is not hard at all to go skipping on back up to the 2nd floor so we can all have a nice drink from the healing fountain. Just gotta recall where the healing fountain is. It's right around this corner. So, down the line. Oops. No, it's, you use the fountain by... by doing what? Oh, man. Frustrating that I'm blanking all of a sudden. Well, we'll kill these rats, I guess. Then I gotta remember how to drink from the fountain. I think it's search is how you drink from the fountain in good old Ultima 4. What's the drinking? I don't remember, but it'll come. I wouldn't know this was a healing fountain if I hadn't done it before, right? So it's gonna be okay. Another dead one. Love to see it. Husband and wife exterminating crew there. Iolo and Gwenno. There. Husband and wife exterminating crew. Done. We have emerged victorious. We return to the dungeon. And I try once again to remember what I do here. It's not use. It's not search. Okay. You know what? Popping open the manual to remind myself of what all the hotkeys are. Board, cast, enter, fire, get. Hole up, ignite, blind, look, mix, new order, open, push, ready, search, talk, use, view. I'm baffled here. Oh, it's just look. It's just look. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I'll drink full health. Nice. Yeah, I'll drink full health. Yeah, I'll drink full health. Yeah, she'll drink. And so will Gwenno. Boom. We're all healed. No one's on point anymore. What's our magic at? Shimino never had any. Iolo's out. Julie and Gwenno are hanging in there. John and the Avatar are well stocked. Now, I have no Inzu, the sleep spell. But do I have the reagents that I need to mix it? Quite possibly. I'm well stocked. Okay. Inzu. Here it is. No, here it is. Yeah. Inzu, ginseng, nightshade, silk. Nightshade. Okay, I can only make one sleep. Forget it. We'll just, we'll return to a different plan. The plan of hoping that nothing bad happens. Hope's a plan, right? It's a form of plan. Oh, these ghosts want to smoke? Alright. They have obviously not been talking to the other ghosts in the crypt, because they wouldn't step into this. disappears. What a jerk. Alright. If he hasn't moved yet, though, it's not going to do anything for him. He's done. It's played out. Alright, let's do it. We're back in the upper crypts. The upper lowers. Going north. We've cleared this room, and kind of this room. We also now know that there's a further tomb beyond. And we can assume that's true on the other side as well, and probably true on the other end of the southern end of this floor. So, let's find out what is just beyond this place. See, the initiative is not fixed. It's based on dex rolls, and sometimes a character will get 2 turns before another character gets any, but sometimes it all just works out. You cross, and you come out okay. We need to look at a gem. Ah, bruh. Cat's making sad noise in the other room. Well, there we go. Okay. So I need to widen this out a bit. I made a grave mistake, assuming that I had all the room that I needed. Oh well. I can just do this. Alright. Hang tight with me for a second here, gang. If indeed there is a gang currently attending my adventures. It's the first time in a while the British hasn't been here. But that's okay. Alright. So, what do we need here? Yeah, okay. Simple enough, simple enough. And then just a bunch of fountains. Wow. The temptations of these fountains. We'll see what's up with them. And of course, fields. Looks like poison fields are what's going to be waiting for us beyond each door before we find the fountains. So, here we go. Oh, we're in the field. Well, we made it through. The Avatar himself will bravely test the fountain. Bad taste. This fountain is bad. I've noted the fountain is bad. And now, so Julia, Castle Angrave, and then Gwenno can take care of the Noxing of the team. Oh, we're out of Nox. Do a little mixing. Ginseng and garlic. Mix them up. Let's make 8. Getting low on garlic. That's okay. Not in any grave danger here. Okay. Heading back on through. And we'll see what the story is on the other side. If it's just as horrible of a room. Hopefully not. We don't want to all get killed. You know what? Let's be a little cheap with the saves, just because I can't tolerate another botched level up. Yeah, same deal. Okay. Here we go. You know what? You know what? No. Here's a problem. I have stop time scrolls, quite a few at this point. Iolo is possessed. Alright. It is what it is. The demons, at least, cease to exist when they possess your friends. Shimino's possessed. Not great. There's a hidden demon who did the possessing just there. Okay, Julia, work on the Reaper. Avatar, work on that Reaper. Jana, break out a little Vas Flamme. Do it to the demon though. The demon was merely grazed. That's frustrating. Also, our aim is failing us. Demon has advanced to barely wounded. Let's hit this guy with another Vas Flamme and hope it hits harder. Oh, he's lightly wounded. Great. Avatar is getting beaten on hard. We need to interrupt our... Oh, great. Great heal. Missed. Interrupting once again. Ugh. Gwenno interferes. Oh, Ghost interfered. So Ghost hidden in the walls. They're messing with us. Lightly wounded. Demon's heavily wounded at least. The Reaper's critical. Better heal, which is nice. No, this one's not gonna work out. We're gonna be cheap about this though. Alright. Nope. Nope. I do not accept. We'll just reboot. Wait a moment while it syncs up. And launched. And we're back in this unpleasant dungeon of horrors. How are we looking? I mean, Shimino's ready to cross that threshold. Iolo, a magic axe is the key to getting on track with your experience points. Gwenno and Julia are now being left behind, but I will buy them magic axes in time. And we'll just be spamming magic axe shots. Okay. Okay. 1408. She's doing well. I do want to try this once more. I'm going to try using a scroll of stop time. Okay. Okay, stop time doesn't last long, but that was fun. Might be a better strategy for another thing that I've been thinking of using it to do, which is to be cowardly and run from Will-o'-the-Wisps, because Will-o'-the-Wisps do not vanish like demons when they've possessed you. They can just keep on, they can possess the whole team. All it takes is one Wisp. It's not great. Demon is barely wounded. The Reaper is heavily wounded. Jana's getting hit here. Reaper's critical, Iolo's possessed. So it goes. Okay. Well, it's time for all of us versus one demon. Not great when the Avatar decides instead to hit Jana, who's also on the front lines with the demon, which is not where we want her, really. Okay, but what can you do? Let's get Jana out of there, actually. Demon gates in a demon. I don't love that. End the game. Alright, you know what? No. The mind rebels. We've had enough covetous for one day, I think. So many demons. So let's get out of there this time. Let's go back to the overworld and we'll close out the day with a little bit more wandering around, talking to folks, trying to discern the great secrets of Britannia. I'm gonna check on this cat. One sec. Hey, thirsty. Thirsty. There you go. Never let a kitten drink from a bathtub tap, because you'll be turning that tap on for the rest of that cat's life. They just don't want to do still water anymore once they've experienced the joys of running water. Here we go. Thank you very much, Dungeon Covetous. But we've had enough of you for one day. Now, let's camp down in the hills and hope the Lord British actually shows up. Have one of the full health characters. What's up, Jana? Set the watch. Come on. Apparition. Apparition. An apparition! Here we go. Shimino is rewarded. He's level 6 now and wiser. 180. Big shammy sham. Alright, that's worth another save. And now, I've got to decide where to explore. So let me just go through my spreadsheet here and see where there seems like there's some gaps. Right, hold on. Mystic Arms. I was investigating the Mystic Arms. Did Ambrose and Cove tell me? They lay at the foundation of the Great Abyss. Lava flows. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see if we can get the Mystic Arms near the Great Abyss. North of the underground entrance of Hithloth, where lava flows. That's a good lead to get us started on our search. We're well stocked for food, our ship's in fine health. Looks like during our time underground, the many sea creatures and pirates that were swarming around vanished. And so, we're ready to just sail the seas, feel a little comfortable, feel like we're not being stalked. Is this the Isle? This is not the Isle of the Avatar. This is where Blackthorn's castle is. Abra, stop it. Stop sounding so sad when you're just wandering and having fun. She makes the saddest sounds when she's just looking at things. I mean, you know, folks don't think I'm neglecting the cat or something. She's giving a false impression of my level of attention to her many needs. Okay. So, I think we're gonna need to get to... I'm taking the long way around. Oh wait, here's a strange little way in. Whoops, no, we're not casting. Well, it's nighttime now. Let's, no, this is not the answer. It's nighttime, but we don't actually need sleep. So sleep is just a healing thing. Your characters, as far as I know, don't lose their minds if they go too long without sleep, although I haven't actually tested that claim, so maybe I shouldn't be so bold as to make it. Coming down and around, there's the way into the Shrine of Humility, but I suspect that the hint I have, which tells me north of the entrance to Dungeon Hithloth, where the lava still flows, probably refers to where the entrance to the Great Stygian Abyss used to be. Which should be in here. Pythons everywhere, but pythons aren't really any big thing to us. They go down easy. Can Julia hit a python? She can. Nicely done, Julia. Johnny kills a python. Magic axes. You can't go wrong. We're done. Victory. Well, I suppose we could easily turn out to have to fight more. One more. That's not going to be too bad. Oops. Wasted an arrow. Should have let Julie have that shot. Her and Gwenno are falling behind, experience-wise, on account of their weapons not being as effective as magic axes. Okay. A horde of skeletons. Well, we can all get involved in this one. Whoops. I had it in my sights, and then I just missed. Keep wasting Shimino's turns. Suppose that's... If I gotta waste someone's turns, it might as well be the guy who was ahead of the rest of us, level-wise. Another one down. Now Shimino's got a target. The Avatar's got a target. Avatar gets a kill. Very good. The Avatar is definitely the heaviest hitter in the sense, like, the Avatar is well-rounded. Best, maximum, you know, he has the same magic as a mage. He's tough like a fighter. So leveling up his stats is beneficial all around. Gets you a lot more going on. Has the magic points of a mage. It's good stuff. Down that one goes. Iolo gets another step closer. Now, you know what? It's time for the Avatar to farm up some experience. He'll finish the fight off while the rest of the team just cheers him on. It's like Griffith and the Band of the Hawks over there, just like, yeah! Our boss is so cool. He would never do something absolutely horrifying to all of us for a very selfish reason. Trap. Ah, false positive. No! Just Shimino with the fumbly fingers trying to disarm the trap. Nah, it is what it is. Gold, keys, torches, food. Very nice. No trap. And there was no trap. That's what we like to see. Alright. That's that. Now, let's hop on our magic carpet and find out for sure. I'm moderately confident it will stop us from getting poisoned in the swamp. Thank goodness. Okay. Now if we bring it down here, light a torch to guide the way. We might have to do a little mountain climbing to get to where these mystic arms allegedly doth lie. So, let me take a look at the map here. This is right in here. Interesting. Ugh. Okay, probably not even supposed to come here at all. Might have to actually just go by Hithloth and climb the mountains there. So we'll bring it back, hop off. Don't forget to pick up your magic carpet and bring it with you. You do not want to lose your magic carpet and be struggling to remember where was you got off it. Gotta go turn off the tap I ran for that cat. Done. Alright. Here we go. Make my way back around the Dungeon of Hithloth, the entrance to the Dungeon of Hithloth. We can't go in the dungeon until we know the word of power. We just don't yet. But okay, here we are. Alright, there's one weird spot where your skiff doesn't deploy. It's a unique problem with that one spot on the map. Okay, so it's north of here, they say? Well, let's find out. We threw in a save. Yeah. Alright, here we go. You know what? Why don't I reread the hint? The lava still flows north of the entrance. 'Tis there, northward across cavernous peaks from the dungeon, amidst the boiling lava, that the mystic arms do lie. Okay? So we're climbing up here. And we're trying to find our way to the north. Looks like we might not actually be able to do it from the entrance to Hithloth. What if it's in here? No. No. Oh, that's annoying. It's okay, we've got a save. Okay. Perhaps we did need to be in the other place. Just getting absolutely slaughtered by this sea serpent. Even though, as we shall see, we are quite capable of just killing it. We'll have Jonna do it herself. It's a narrow victory, but a victory nonetheless. Can't do any climbing anymore, because the avatar will die. Let's just load the save. We're just faffing about here, finishing this one off. Finishing today's stream at some point in the next little bit. Probably won't go longer than 2 hours today. Alright. Once more. Alright. So it's somewhere north of Hithloth's entrance. But we can't get there just by climbing north of Hithloth. That's fine. That's fine. Alright. If I get it right next to the other ship, so mine's the bottom left there, is it possible that we can climb our way up into the mountains from here? Nope. See, the high peaks are not scalable. That'll let me pass as the Seeker. I'm virtuous enough for them, so they're always happy to let me through. Okay. Now, perhaps the answer is indeed where the entrance to the Stygian Abyss used to be. let's camp it down. Everyone's a little roughed up. Because we are not actually very skilled climbers. We can study the map for a moment while everyone sleeps. If the apparition came again and just healed us all to full, that'd be grand. Just saying. No? No? Oh well. Everyone looks like they had a good sleep. So that helps too. Okay. If the red smudges on the map are lava, then there's a place to go. I think it's gonna... Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's go around. Kill a lot of sharks. Alright. Jana, kill the sharks. Sharks are an easy fight. They do not have ranged attacks. So if you have a limitless supply of magic axe shots, it's just free experience. Oops. It's hitting the ship's mast because ship's mast, of course, is pictured as like a circular bench. It'd be tricky to show the whole map, show the whole mast in a single tile there. But then I'm constantly forgetting that I can't shoot over that. Alright, let's let Iolo kill some sharks. There's one down. 3 to go, buddy. 2 down. 3 down. And we're done here. Thanks for playing, sharks. La -di -da. Oh, well, here's a spot where the lava still flows. Very good chance that this is where I've been hinted here to go. So, we're throwing out a save. Can the magic carpet get me past the lava? I'm skeptical. Without taking damage? No, we take a lot of damage. But now we're past the lava. Hop off the carpet. Nothing of note. Nothing of note. Okay. Read the hint one more time. The lava still flows north of the underground entrance of Hithloth. 'Tis there, northward across cavernous peaks from the dungeon, amidst the boiling lava, that the mystic arms do lie. Underground entrance of Hithloth. The arms are underground. They are not up here. Fair enough. Gotta pick up my carpet. And let's just climb around the lava. Might have been the strategy to use the first time too. Throw in a save. We're done here. Okay. What's a place where I haven't learned that much? I wonder if yeah. Jalome, I know some stuff from the Lycaeum. Looks like I could learn more there. Let's pop it on up to the Lycaeum and we'll do some chatting with folks and see if there are details I overlooked the previous times I was there. And that's where we'll close this one off for the day. Call it a job well done. Well, you know what? I got the crown in like the first few minutes of playing today. So, and I beat one fight with demons. Yeah, it's a success. No matter what else happens. If I learn nothing new in the Lycaeum, and for all I know, I could learn the name of the Shadow Lord of Falsehood, because they're all about truth in the Lycaeum. So perhaps someone's there just stewing on how much they really don't like whatever this Shadow Lord's name is. So let's make sure we go all around, talk to everybody we can. Lady Hayden. What have I learned from Lady Hayden? Looks like nothing. At least nothing that I recorded. So, what do you do, Madam? Truth, you say? Lycaeum? Lord Rian? Keeper of the royal horses and a fine man. Horses? Find peace in studying and riding our sturdy mounts through the forest to the south. Helps me think of my magic and happier times. Magic? We once wrought spells for learning, not to save our lives when confronted by evil creatures. Peace is a more valuable part of our lives now. Peace? If only one still unafraid to fight for virtue walk the land. Art thou afraid? No. Then there is hope. Hope? Can't help me with that. Lady Hayden. You really can't tell me anything about truth? What about knowledge? Study. Lord. Keeper. Keeper. Can't help. Shadow Lords? You know any words of power? Alright. Not super helpful, I'll note. And now let's go find other folks to talk to here. We're wasting daylight. Guards never talk, if you're wondering why I'm casually ignoring the guards. Here's just places where people sleep. And a few people, probably the guards who work the night shift, are sleeping in there. That's fine. I'm not gonna tell on them, because certainly they're right. A young nobleman. What's your name, son? Sir Sean. I have not... Sean's the flame keeper. What do you do? Keep the eternal flame of truth. What do you know about truth? We stand against the 3 evil lords who ravaged the land. Lords? The Shadow Lords. Shadow? They're foul specters. Specters? Indeed they are. Indeed? Can't help. Falsehood? Foul. Indeed they are. Keep the flame, you say? 3. Evil. Shadow Lords. Wish thee luck, though I fear for thy life. Not super helpful. Okay, that is what it is. This guy's probably selling reagents. No, it's a... Sorry, Rob, but... Just not hungry. Here's... Oh, healer. Not looking for a healer at the moment. This is a big castle. Lots of people here. Tall man with a bearing of wisdom and power. Pleasure to see thee again, James. And thou? And you are Shalaneth. Okay. So he told me a bit in the past about how the true names of the Shadow Lords are helpful. Keep. Lycaeum. Lycaeum. Can't help me. Truth. Magic. Evil. Creature of great evil must hide its name, for it is at the mercy of one arm with such a simple truth. Mercy. Through the exercise of great magic and scrying, I have gleaned the name of the Shadow Lord falsehood. Dost thou swear not to use it foolishly? Okay, so here we are. Exactly what I said we might find out. Yes, I do thus swear. The name of this dread lord is... Let's translate. I know some of those runes, some of them I haven't quite learned yet. Transcribe, I guess. It's not a different language, it's just a different script. Down, up, where? Up. Language. Here we are. The language page. So it's that sort of half a candelabra one. F. Okay. F-A-U-L. Fallene. Okay. F-A-U-L. Yeah. I-N-M-I. Falinmi. No, the M is an E. Falinmi. Alright, okay. That's his name. That is helpful information. F-A-U-L-I-N-M-I. Falinmi. Falinmi. Alright. So, I have a lead on that Shard of Falsehood, so maybe tomorrow's task is to once again brave dungeon deceit and try to get through that room with all those freaking wisps. That might be a opportunity to abuse my stop time scrolls and just brute force it. I don't know. Something to think about. Okay. Thank you, sir. Keep it Lycaeum is the keep of truth. I agree with you, sir. Well, I might as well while I'm here. Wise and beautiful princess. What's your name? Janelle. How you doing, Janelle? Janelle on the Lycaeum. Ah, she gave me the lead on the Shard of Falsehood. But let's see if we can learn anything else. Magi. Evil times are before us, but the hearts of our people shall persevere. People. When the days grow dark, there are still many who seek the light of truth. Truth? You know, two sisters, seed extemo, know of the evil artifact which most opposes truth. Shard of Falsehood. Great. That's all I need. I think that's all I need from you. So thank you. Just a guard on his lunch break. He doesn't want to talk to me. He doesn't want to talk when he's working either. The guards do not want to talk to you. Ever. They do not get paid to make small talk with random dudes trying to save the world. Okay. Okay. Bunch of folks sleeping in here. Who's this? No, Faye, I don't need help, but thank you. Don't need healing. Look in the mirror. Nothing special about that mirror, doesn't seem. Okay. Anywhere else worth going here? What's this? Library. Quiet, please. I believe I've already dealt with this library in the past. Or there's just nothing to deal with. Even though it seems very much the kind of place where you'd find something. Tell me thy name, sir. Rien. Cool. What do you do? Fight for the ways of truth. What do you know about truth? These days, truth is in peril. Peril? Blackthorn has warped the meaning of the virtues of... Blackthorn? Can't help me. Virtues? People live as sheep, manipulated by his misguided principles. Principles? Virtue when imposed by force. Yeah. This is useful. The characters in this world, the people of Britannia spend a lot of time thinking about virtue. And in a much more sophisticated way here in Ultima 5 than in Ultima 4, where they all just fixated on a single virtue and just talked about how they loved it all the time. Life. Can't help me with that. Yeah, we're all on our own in that regard, aren't we? Rien. What else is going on here? Just another bedroom. Strange vision. Ah, here's the floor plan. Cool. Is that a secret place? No, it's just the flame. It's just the sacred flame, which we can get to from this door as well. Okay, fine. That's the way out the front. don't think we can get any higher in this place, but... Nothing in the dresser. Who's sleeping here? Just a guard. 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 Alright, I should let these dudes get their sleep. We should get out of here and rest ourselves, so... We need to go through the stables since the castle gates are shut for the night. Is that doable? Is that viable? Is that a plan we can execute? No, it's not. Oh wait, but... Borrow the torch. And we slip out through the stables. Okay. Here we are, nighttime, so let's camp down. And Shimino. He's not full health, but he's hardy. He'll get us through the evening. Party's all rested up. And here we go. What should I do now? It's getting on time to wrap up, I think, but jeez. That was so rewarding. Let's take a look. Have I learned much in the Serpent's Hold castle? Learned about the magic carpet. Shadow Lord of Cowards' name. Oh, and a hint about the Shard of Cowardice. So I do have leads on 2 shards. So if the only shard I don't have a lead on is Hatred, and I got the leads in the opposing Virtue castles, perhaps we should end off the day by swinging on back to Empath Abbey, seeing if anybody there might happen to know anything that we could use. Worth a shot. Worth a shot. Here we go. We'll just wrap around, sail to the east, and wind up on the west coast of the mainland. Even though it's established in the lore of this game, like Britannia is not the entire dimension, it's not its own world. Folks from other places can still visit Britannia. There's Scarbray, I think. You know what? Trust but verify. When you're talking about your own thoughts. Nearly positive. Yep, and Nosfentor's here. We don't like that guy. We don't like any of these dudes. That's why we're gonna get their shards, call them into the flame room, and be like, check it out, sucker, I'm throwing your friggin' shard right in the fire. How do you like that? And they will not like it at all. They'll probably make some sounds. Avatar will keep watch. Let the other companions keep healing up. The sun slowly rises. And as we sail up here, we will eventually lay eyes on Empath Abbey. Or sail past it. Or sail past. Oh, wait. I was looking at the map, of course. Be helpful. But I'm not. No, it is further north. Every now and then I see a landmark or a topographical feature that I recognize, and it helps a fair bit. Oh wait, no, if we're going around the north here. Well, close enough. Whatever. A little walk isn't going to hurt us. So it'll just be down to the south. Oh, there it is. Empath Abbey. We were never going to see it sailing up the west coast. Going in, there's no trouble here. Let's see who's around and what they're doing. This is Hard Luck the Jester. What do you do, pal? Yeah, the Abbey. Empath Abbey. Empath? That ought to be a jester too. Jester? I juggle. Juggle? Nah, not in the mood. Sing? Blackthorn once was a fine old man. Upon fine principles he would stand. But then came the Shadow Lords full of evil, Blackthorn's soul they came to steal. All at once the tyranny began, all because of fate's dark hand. I mean, one of those lines didn't scan great. Hard luck. You notice that it points out that Blackthorn himself is not responsible for the evils he imposes. Rather, he is trapped, as we are, under... Pity. Yeah, I mean... Pity. Yeah, I got that, Talk about telling and not showing. It was very clear in the song. Did not even require that extensive follow-up where he told me what it was about. Kind of, don't want to name any names, but might be a few famous and both beloved and yet controversial performers who have been kind of devoting their recent artistic output to explaining their recent artistic output. Didn't you just have a feeling there's going to be a secret door there? What have we found? What have we discovered? Just kind of like a little place. I mean, okay. Well, let's go up. Yeah, we're just navigating the castle. It's a meaningless secret that reveals nothing. Search this dresser. No magic. There is a place through here, but something special about it. Burned ourselves a little, digging around in the fireplace while it's lit. It's not the optimal way to do it. Okay. Does this fireplace go through? Symmetrical. No secret doors. Nothing secret on the ground. Just burning yourself. It's supposed to represent like a large chimney. 'Cause it doesn't seem like any kind of important secret. I don't know. I don't know. And this is, of course, Lord Michael. If I learned anything from Lord Michael, I learned that the demon there can tell me about the Lord of Hatred. But let's see if we can get a lead on the shard. Lord Castle. Here in Empath Abbey, perfect principle of love. Love? Since the disappearance of Lord British, evil has reared its foul head, and now the three castles of virtue stand alone. Castles? Yeah, okay. Virtue. Shadow Lords dare not desecrate this holy place, even the Shadow Lord of Hate. Hate? See how the demon lives? Yeah, he knows much. Demon. Can't help me. Anyway, I found that demon. He told me about the name of the Shadow Lord of Hatred, which is, of course, Astaroth. Alright. Locked. British! How now? Some developments today. Well, you missed the meat of today, but I'll catch you up, because not that much happened, because I did some more Covetous delving, so there's a lot of looking in rooms that all look the same. But I have the crown. I got into Blackthorn's castle, got the crown, got out. So 1 of 3 of the regalia is mine. I won another fight with demons involved. It was the exact same fight. Just another crypt where there was a reaper and 2 demons around the corners. And we beat them with no one getting killed that time, which was nice. I learned... Yeah, oh, Shimino leveled up. Level 6. How's everyone else doing? Avatar's creeping along. Iolo is catching up. In fact, he's past the Avatar now, hasn't he? Those magic axes. We gotta get those for Gwenno and Julia soon. Because they're falling behind. And Jana, of course, will eventually be number 1, I bet. So that's all coming along nicely. I just might have learned the falsehood, the Shadow Lord of Falsehood's true name. Falinmi or something like that. Falinmi. So I've got that. So 1 out of 3 regalia with leads on the other 2. All 3 Shadow Lord names. Leads on 2 of the shards. I didn't go into wrong. Might do a little wrong tomorrow. Might make another like desperation run to see if I can get through Deceit. I would love to get my hands on that shard, of falsehood and knock one of these chumps out for good with the good old flame of truth. Yeah. So, made some discoveries. And then I thought, you know what? Shard of Hatred is the only thing I don't have a lead on. And I picked up the beginnings of the leads on the other two shards in the corresponding Castle of Principle. So here I am in Empath Abbey, where there just aren't as many folks around. But I'm looking to see if I can track anyone down who can tell me anything. I haven't even managed to find most of the people who I know here. And of course, now it's almost night. Who's this? Tim. Tim? Alright. Here we are. He's brand new. He's not even on my list. Tim. Alright. What's good, Tim? What do you do? You're the bard. Bard? You play and sings for the inhabitants of the castle. So you and Hardlock are like rivals? So you're gonna sing me a helpful song? Tra-la-la, that's not helpful. Play? Dost thou enjoy fine harpsichord music? Yes. Since Lord British's disappearance, his court composer Sir Kenneth is said to be traveling throughout Britannia. Sir Kenneth, I believe, is at Fogsbane, right? No, Greyhaven. Lord Kenneth. Okay. Still don't quite grok to what, because Kenneth taught me how to play the harpsichord. Okay. What else can you tell me? British. Can't help me. Kenneth. He trades music lessons for melodies. He is compiling a collection of Britannian folk music. Ah. So he wants... Okay. Melodies. Recently, he gave a recital in Trinsic and then headed south. He often teaches a piece by Iolo and Gwenno, 'tis a favorite of Lord British. Yeah, that's stones, right? Yeah. Iolo. Some even say that to play the piece on the finest instrument may cause magical occurrences. Okay. The finest? Only on an instrument worthy of kings. Okay. Playing stones on the finest instrument may cause magical happenings. Alright. That's something. Thanks, Tim. Kings. Yeah. Played out here. Instrument? Yeah. Alright. Tim. Thank you. You too, bud. In fact, I should have typed the word thanks, which the game does recognize as a way to close out a conversation. But it's all good. It's all good. Boom. Okay. Well, I'm not going to find anyone else to talk to here. What's the deal with this place? There's the deal. Okay. Weird. Some of the architecture in these castles, positively bizarre. And you know what? To be fair, that's probably actually true of a lot of real Gothic castles, eh? Just ornate architecture, pointless secret passages that don't seem to serve any obvious purpose. Serene lady, thy name, Barbara. Yes. And Barbara knows a weird thing about seeing a great man in a distant place through a looking glass. Does she know anything else? Might as well check. The keeper. Keeper? Attend to and protect the sacred flame of love. Cool. Love? One of 3 principles. Yes, I know that. Principles? Let us know as thy duty to... Yes, that is absolutely what I intend. Perhaps I have a vision. Yeah, of course. Yep. Okay. Barbara. Thank you. That was all very repetitive, Barbara. But you know, if I hadn't taken the care to write that down the first time you told me, I'd be grateful you were willing to repeat yourself. Oh, come on. Who's this? That's Tim. Thanks, Tim. Corey. I got another name from Corey. I've got his name, What do you do, Corey? You're the cook. I don't want to sound classist. I was a cook once, long ago. The cooks never seem to have useful information. Delicacies. Such mouth-watering dishes as fried shark and sautéed squid au poivre. Sure. Dishes. Shark. Connoisseur, so I like to try some. I don't want to be rude. I'm gonna just kind of like switch my mouth, spit it out. The Avatar's a vegetarian, just like me. Oh, I was tempted by the deliciousness of it. Broke vegetarian. Well, so it goes. You know anything about any shards? Oh, right, of course. No, thank you. Thy loss. Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Just note that Corey's the cook. Well, now I want to go to Lord British's castle before I stop, because I want to see if there's a there's some gimmick, if he's got a real good harpsichord that I could try to remember how to play stones on. Like, I know it's the just stand at it, press the number keys, figure out which notes they correspond to. Well, let's go overland. Just making a mental note. My ship's up by Empath Abbey. When I say mental note British, I mean I'm saying it out loud so that you can hear it. So that tomorrow when I go, oh damn it, where's the ship? Oops, more orcs. Here we go. Call it orcs target practice. I guess we'll... You know what? Gwenno and Julia are the ones who really... Alright, one more Julia, and then let Gwenno get some kills. Ooh, a one-hit kill. Alright, one more then. Beautiful. Nicely done. Gwenno, get some target practice. Very nice. Protect your husband. Gwenno. Oh, now she's down to her bare hands. Okay, nope, that's not the plan. Alright, Julia, finish him off. We found way more quarrels while dungeon delving than we did arrows. Oh, way more. Two, three. Oh, like 5, because we just had her going off, going nuts. Okay, let the Avatar have some fun. No trap, but it was trapped. Chimino. Alright, not gonna make him dig through the orc guts. We're a little too, we're too well established as a team now. As a group of adventurers, we're too well provisioned to be forcing Chimino to dig through the guts after every fight, just in the hopes that we find a food or a single piece of gold. Here we are at Lord British's castle. We're hopping off. You know what I still don't really know anything about? Don't have any lead on. Got this cool spyglass. Oh, right, of course, it's not night. So, I don't know what, really, the spyglass is telling me at all. I had a thought that it might let you in on the comings and goings of the Shadow Lords. What do you do, Chuckles? Entertain? I might as well talk to more of the people in Lord British's castle. Sure, Chuckles. Oh, did you think? Thank you. Thank you for your entertainment. I guess that was entertaining. I'm gonna look around for a harpsichord, but while we're here, this young boy is the only real big thing I've done in British's castle, I think. So let's oh, and I found the magic carpet that Lord British had. We know that. We saw me riding it around. These just guards. Yeah, well, while they're sleeping. Armor. Alright, no. We're not doing this. We're not stealing armor from the guards in Lord British's castle just because Lord British is gone. Down into the depths. Light up a torch. Okay. I know that's an N. So N O north Dar D-A-R. This is no star. North Star Armory. North Star Armory. And at the bottom we have May. No. Max. No. Yes. Max. Angle? And the bottom there says K looking thing is a P. Priator. Ah! Max Angle is the proprietor. Okay. Simple enough. Okay, so we have an armory here. Can this guy tell me anything, or does he just sell stuff? I'm gonna sell you a ton of stuff, sir, while I'm here. 34, not bad. Over 2,000. Not bad. Stop there. Even, I mean, I've got all this stuff. I could just keep selling things, but... nothing special going on in there. Just a little walk-in closet for the armorer and his wife. Yeah, assuming he's... I don't know why I'm assuming he's married. He only has a single bed in there. Doesn't look like there's any secret doors in here. And yet, why don't I push? No, pushing the torch did nothing. A way back up, which will be taken soon enough. A magic door. Don't want to use another skull key right now. For some reason. Dude. A villager. Well, that's a person who would talk to me if he was awake. What time is it? Is he a night owl or a... yeah, it's noon. Only seems dark because we're in a dungeon. I guess you live in the basement of a castle. It's easy enough to... dude, you just sleep whenever you want. It's plenty dark. Alright. I really ought to start remembering... oh yeah, that's a Y. Yeah. R looking thing is an R. Royal. Yeah, royal. K is a P. Prison. It's the prison. Well. And it's all magic doors. Worth exploring at some point. This is a vast place that I haven't really exploited to much of a degree yet. But for now, I'm thinking we're not going to find Lord British's royal harpsichord. Lots of magic doors here, but that one just goes out the back. Not sure why I would waste a key on that. Although perhaps there is a reason. And I'll just learn that later. Is that the kings. I'm skeptical that's the king. In fact, if Lord British has a harpsichord, it'll be in his bedroom, won't it? Which is going to require me to put in some work. Lots of sleeping people, but they're just guards. Not that we don't value the contributions of the guards to keeping the kingdom safe. I mean, they've obviously failed to keep the kingdom safe. Desiree! Have we heard anything from Desiree before? Doesn't look like it. Let's talk. What do you do? Oh. Yeah, okay. Okay, but... Okay, grandmother? Wasn't there a thing here? Name is Margaret, or Broth is the best. Broth? Can't help me. Best? Can't help. Margaret? Can't help. Thank you, Desiree. Are you Margaret by any chance? Tell me what's your broth. What do you do? Chef? Folks? British? Killed? Underworld? Expedition? Not super helpful. And of course, that's where they sleep. That seems, man. They don't have a setup where they're gonna get to see the sun very often. Whoops. Oh yeah, I gotta trick this dude. Well, trick him. Go around. Here we go, here we go. Ah! If I'd waited longer, he would have come this way. Wait him out, see if he goes back the other way. It's entirely possible, of course, that he's responsive to my location. Light up a torch. Guy is not friendly. And fair enough. I mean, he's got a job to do. He's not here to be my friend. But it's like... You know I am the Avatar, right, buddy? Does his shift end at any point? Whoa, we've evaded him. I'm going to toss the save down just in case it's a waste of my dwindling supply of skull keys. We're into Lord British's room. They've installed a new rug. He does have his own harpsichord. Now, can I recall how to play this song? Boom. Oh dear. I don't think it's likely that I can remember this. I'm going to need to go back to Lord Kenneth. Possibly. Let's try that. Just let me look at it a moment. Okay. If I assume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Possibly. Okay. Let's try. Okay. Okay. Do not think we're going to pull this off today. Nothing to note in the bookshelf. I do like that Lord British has his little secret thing back there. Okay. And then of course we can look in the private spyglass. So yeah, the thought that occurred to me is maybe those three kind of the comets, I assume those little blurs are, represent the Shadow Lords, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because there's 8 stars, which could represent the 8 cities. Then I think, like, is it that important to, like, track the Shadow Lords' movements? Is there some other purpose? There probably is. I should make note of when this stuff, like, changes. Anyway. Okay. Well, it was not worth that skull key. So this is a good spot to stop for the day, I think. Right, the 8 planets. I'm going to reread the astrology section before tomorrow and see if I can get some mileage out of my spyglass. But I think for now, it's a good time for me to shut it down for the day, get working on some supper. Progress made today. Tomorrow, might do a little delve into Deceit again to see if I can make it through that room with those damn wisps and out into the underworld. Or we might delve into Wrong. Or we might wander aimlessly. We might go back and talk to Lord Kenneth. There's so many things we could do. And we'll do some of them. And it'll be fun. Because we are getting closer and closer to blowing this whole thing open. Starting to slay some Shadow Lords and restore real virtue to the world of Britannia. So, glad you showed up, British. At the end, and I not at all. I'm certainly not bothered in the slightest that you had something better to do on a Saturday for at least a couple hours there. But I'm glad you're here. Hope to see you tomorrow. To anyone else who tuned in, who's here still at the end, who came and left along the way, thank you. I love this game, but it's even more fun hanging with you folks and playing this game. So until next time our paths cross, I'll just ask you to take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.